Good morning. My name is Lauren Rivera, and I'm privileged to serve the University of Scranton as the Vice President for Student Life and Dean of Students. I'm honored to welcome you, family, friends, and loved ones of the class of 2025 to the university's 125th undergraduate commencement ceremony. As we begin, please silence your cell phones so that all may enjoy today's ceremony. As a general safety announcement, in the unlikely event of an emergency, please take a moment to locate the exit nearest you. Momentarily, you will have a close-up view of today's academic procession on the screen overhead. Accompanied by music, the commencement ceremony begins with the posting of the colors by our ROTC Royal Battalion Color Guard. Next, the Class of 2025 banner, a mainstay at special class functions, will arrive, followed by our graduating class. Thereafter, the Class of 2024-25 Student Government President, Maria Stephen, and Vice President, Amanda Campbell, will pass the ceremonial verge to 2025-26 Student Government President Morgan Ryan and Vice President Connor Farrington, signifying the change in leadership. During today's procession, you will see heraldic banners, which were commissioned by the university to celebrate anniversaries of the founding of the first Jesuit college in Messina, Sicily, and St. Thomas College, the precursor to the University of Scranton. The icons on the banners bear witness to the influences that have endowed the university with its distinctive identity. Following the banner adorned with the five-pointed star, alumni from the class of 1975 will enter the arena. Next in the procession are the faculty and staff. The final group in today's academic procession is the stage party. The stage party will be led by the Grand Marshal, who carries the university mace. The procession will conclude when members of the stage party, the Bishop of the Diocese of Scranton, and the President of the University of Scranton are seated. Please enjoy today's commencement ceremony and know how much we celebrate and honor each member of the class of 2025. Thank you.
Good morning. Please be seated. Friends, parents, and families, members of the faculty, members of the Board of Trustees, Pro Deo, distinguished guests, and graduates of the class of 2025. Welcome to the 125th commencement ceremony of the University of Scranton. I am Dr. Tracy Stewart, the Interim Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs at the university. And it is my privilege and pleasure to welcome each of you to this wonderful day of celebration. As is our tradition, we begin this morning with the invocation, which will be offered by the Most Reverend Joseph C. Bambera, Doctor of Divinity, Licentiate of Canon Law, Bishop of the Diocese of Scranton. Bishop Bambera.
Good morning. Not 2 years ago, our late Holy Father, Pope Francis, during the most recent World Youth Day held in Lisbon, Portugal, offered these challenging words to college graduates. He said, "An academic degree should not be seen merely as a license to pursue personal well-being, but as a mandate to work for a more just and inclusive society. Unless knowledge is embraced as a responsibility, it bears little fruit." Let us pray. O God, we come before you this day to celebrate the achievements of the class of 2025 of the University of Scranton. In these times that continue to challenge peace, with wars raging throughout the world, and with upheaval in our own land, the need for justice and respect for the lives of all your creatures demands that we respond. And so we celebrate this day the power that you, O God, plant within our graduates to overcome adversity, to recreate our world, and to accept the responsibility that you instill within them to bring hope, light, and life to all you entrust to their care. As we lift to you in prayer our graduates, we give thanks. We thank you, O God, for parents, families, and all who have nurtured and sustained our graduates throughout their journey to this day. We thank you for this educational experience built on the foundation of our Catholic faith and imbued with the spirit of the Society of Jesus, an educational experience that has challenged growth in mind and spirit and has the power to endure in hearts forever. We thank you for teachers, for colleagues and friends. We thank you for the gift of faith that leads to hope. And we thank you, O God, for our graduates, for the gift of their lives and for all they have achieved through your grace. We pray that they will attend to their life's work with integrity, grounded in a deep belief in you and respect for the lives that you weave into their own. May they always be committed to the pursuit of knowledge, and in an age fraught with self-absorption, may they dedicate themselves to the gospel value of servant leadership. Walk with them this day, O God, into a new chapter of their lives. May the perseverance that has brought them to this moment carry them forth to build a world marked by peace, justice, and compassion beyond measure, while always mindful of your grace and presence abiding in their hearts. Amen.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Now I ask everyone to please stand again and join the University Concert Band and singers under the direction of Cheryl Boga in singing the Star-Spangled Banner. The color guard has located the flag at the rear of the stage.
By the gods early
seated. I am now pleased to introduce Sophia Termini, who has been chosen by her peers to speak on behalf of the class. Sophia?
Good morning, families, friends, administrators, faculty, staff, members of the Board of Trustees, Dean Rivera, Bishop Bambera, Father Morena, and most especially, my fellow graduates. It is an honor and a privilege to stand before you today and share a few reflections as we celebrate this milestone together. Fellow graduates, today we write the final page of our undergraduate chapter at Scranton, one shaped by lifelong friendships, transformative experiences, and countless late nights studying at LSC. These moments have defined our time at the University of Scranton and have shaped the people we have become, leaders who are called to live for and with others. Our Jesuit education at Scranton has taught us that true success is not measured in accolades, but rather by the lasting impact on those around us. The University of Scranton has given us more than an education. It has given us a community, a home, and a calling to lead with compassion and integrity. Scranton is much more than a Jesuit institution nestled in Northeast Pennsylvania. It is love that breathes life into this electric city. It is in the quiet, everyday moments. The person who holds the door a few extra seconds as you approach Leahy Hall, the barista at Starbucks who knows your name or draws a smiley face in your cup just because, and the Royal Ride driver who always answers the call, even on the coldest nights. Scranton isn't just where we studied, it's where we were loved, nurtured, and challenged to be the best versions of ourselves. My time at Scranton has felt like a hug that I didn't know I needed, a kind of love that only those fortunate who have lived it truly understand. As we soon begin this next chapter of our lives, many of us moving away from the university we've grown to love, we will face challenges. Retired United States Navy 4-star Admiral William H. McRaven encourages us to start singing when you're up to your neck in mud. Throughout our time at Scranton, we have faced challenges. We have done just that. None of us are a stranger to pulling all-nighters writing papers or have taken exams that have nearly broke us, but yet we are still here. St. Ignatius of Loyola has taught us to find God in all things. It is often in our most hectic, neck-deep in mud days where God's love shines the brightest. God's love is the courage to face your largest obstacle and the strength to sing throughout the process. While this next chapter will have challenges, opportunities at our fingertips. We may not be sitting together in the classroom, in late-night study sessions, or in sunshine on the green, but let us remember that joy is still bountiful, hope is still present, and love will always prevail for each other and for the Scranton community, even in the thickest mud. For those of you who may not know me well, I'm a nursing student, and actually as of yesterday, now a Royal RN. In my time at the bedside, I've cared for every walk of life, the young and the old, the hopeful and the hurting, and many on the final stretch of their journey. Whenever I could, I took the time to sit with them, talk to them, and help ease their mind from any pain that they might be enduring. During these moments, something became strikingly clear. The dying rarely speak of their social standing, awards, or their dream cars. They don't reminisce about their bank accounts, material wealth, or financial success. In those final moments, they aren't looking around the room for things. Surely they are longing for people. They speak about love, the people who have shaped them, the ones they held close, and the ones that they wish they held a little closer. Over and over, I've learned the same lesson, one I now carry with me and I offer to you. In the end, love is what remains. Not things, not titles, just love. My fellow graduates, fall in love, with people, with your work, with life itself, and above all, stay in love. As Father Marina is known to say, our Jesuit education isn't ours to keep, it is meant to be shared. It is now time to take what we have learned into the world. With the privilege of attending the University of Scranton comes a profound responsibility. Class of 2025, move forward with confidence, and when the mud rises, may you have the courage to sing and to know you are loved. God bless you all, and congratulations to the class of 2025.
Thank you, Sophia. At commencement, we not only honor our graduates, but also those who have made extraordinary contributions to our university and to the world as models of our Ignatian values. We will now proceed with the presentation of candidates for honorary degrees. Mr. Joseph S. Collins III, class of 1990, member of the Board of Trustees, will read the citation for Ms. Jacqueline Dion, class of 1989, and a member of the Board of Trustees as a candidate for the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters. Will Ms. Dion, Mr. Collins, and Reverend Joseph G. Marina of the Society of Jesus, President of the University of Scranton, please step forward.
Good morning. Registered nurse, mother, community leader, mentor, and philanthropist, Jacqueline Dion has spent a lifetime dedicated to selfless caring and unwavering dedication to the greater good. With a passion for healthcare, Jackie became a registered nurse upon graduating from Community Medical Center School of Nursing in her hometown of Scranton. Aspiring to advance in her profession, she went on to earn a Bachelor of Science degree in Health Administration from the University of Scranton. During a distinguished 13-year career as an intensive care nurse, Jackie earned notable professional certifications while at Mount Auburn, a Harvard University teaching hospital, and later the New Hampshire Heart Institute. A loving wife, mother, and grandmother who cherishes family values, Jackie paused her nursing career to raise their 3 children. In recent years, she returned to the medical setting as health and wellness coordinator for a senior living center while being active in several charitable organizations, including the National Charity League for Mothers and Daughters. Ever a loyal Royal, Jackie has remained steadfast in her support of Scranton. Twice, she has served multi-year terms on the university's Board of Trustees, chairing the Advancement Committee, serving on numerous other committees, and most recently serving as co-vice chair of the board. With the conviction that each and every day, Scranton is lighting the way to a better tomorrow, Jackie and her husband, John, class of '86, honorary degree 2010, have graciously co-chaired the largest capital campaign in the 137 years history of the university, a fire that kindles other fires, the campaign to advance mission, access, and excellence. A quintessential benefactor, Jackie has led and supported this and other significant campaigns to raise funds to advance the Jesuit mission that has been central to her life. Jackie and John were co-recipients of the 2013 University's President's Medal, which recognizes individuals who have achieved excellence in their fields and demonstrated extraordinary compassion for others. The driving force behind creating the Kania School Business Leader Hall of Fame, Jackie and her husband also generously donated toward 2 business honors programs. In all she does, Jackie keeps the educational mission of Scranton close to her heart, a spirit of generosity that is embodied in the campus green located at the heart of the campus, named in honor of the Dions. Jacqueline Dion beautifully exemplifies what it means to be a person for and with others. Therefore, we, the President and trustees of the University of Scranton, in solemn convocation, assembled and in accord with our chartered authority, declare Jacqueline Dion, class of 1989, Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
Reverend Joseph M. McShane of the Society of Jesus, honorary degree recipient 2004, superior for the Scranton Jesuit community, the 32nd president of Fordham, and the University of Scranton's 23rd president, will read this citation for Monsignor Joseph G. Quinn, JD, JCL, class of 1972, as a candidate for the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters. Monsignor Quinn and Father McShane, please step forward.
Ignatian spirituality teaches us to love and serve God in all things. For Monsignor Joseph Quinn, this spiritual wisdom is the guiding principle behind his life as a priest of God and a builder of community. From his earliest days, Joseph Quinn was instilled with faith-based values from a large family and an education grounded in the Catholic tradition. A passionate and consummate learner, he received a Bachelor of Science degree from Scranton and a doctorate in jurisprudence from Seton Hall University School of Law. At the age of 25, he was appointed a federal magistrate judge for the United States District Court for the Middle District of Pennsylvania, the youngest person in the country to serve in this position. Still, there was a calling for something more. After discerning his call to the priesthood, he entered the seminary, completing his studies at the North American College in Rome, where he was awarded graduate degrees in theology from both the Gregorian University and the Angelical University. Following his ordination, he was awarded dual degrees in canon law from the University of Ottawa and St. Paul's University in Ottawa, Canada. A faithful servant to God, Monsignor Quinn has served in key pastoral and administrative roles and special assignments in the Diocese of Scranton, including a 16-year tenure as the rector of St. Peter's Cathedral. After more than 40 years of service to the local church, Monsignor Quinn accepted an invitation to join university as its first non-Jesuit vice president for mission and ministry. Devoted to his alma mater, Monsignor Quinn's contributions to the life and mission of the university are immeasurable. During 15 years of service on the university's Board of Trustees, he chaired the Presidential Search and Enrollment Management Committees. He's been actively involved in campus and alumni events. He received the Alumni Association's Frank O'Hara Award. In 2020, he was awarded the University President's Medal, which recognizes individuals who have achieved excellence in their fields and demonstrated extraordinary compassion for others. A key contributor to numerous community organizations, Monsignor Quinn is the founding chairman of the Scranton Preparatory School Board of Trustees, the founding chairman of the Lackawanna Heritage Valley Authority, and the first president of Scranton Tomorrow. His dedication has been recognized by countless awards. With the conviction that joy is the serious business of heaven, Monsignor Quinn is known for his sense of humor. A gifted pianist, his hallmark rendition of Godspell's Day by Day has united many gatherings in song. For his wisdom and wit, goodness and leadership, faithful ministry and commitment to community, we celebrate the ways in which Monsignor Quinn shares his vision of God's grace for our world. Therefore, we, the President and trustees of the University of Scranton, in solemn convocation assembled, and in accord with our chartered authority, declare Monsignor Joseph G. Quinn of the class of 1972 to be a Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
Congratulations to both of our honorary degree recipients. I now have the honor of introducing Scranton alumna and senior producer for 60 Minutes, Nicole Young, who will offer her commencement address to our graduates. Nicole earned her bachelor's degree in communication from Scranton in 2000. She earned a master's degree in international journalism from City University of London and joined 60 Minutes in 2004. During her distinguished career at the most watched news program in America, Nicole has garnered 16 News and Documentary Emmy Awards, 8 Writers Guild Awards, 5 Edward R. Murrow Awards, and a George Foster Peabody Award, and a George Polk Award, to name just a few. A member of the university's Board of Trustees, she was awarded an honorary degree from Scranton in 2020. As an excerpt from her honorary degree citation presented to her reads, Nicole's innate interest and skill in storytelling stretches boundaries and sometimes takes her and her team to some of the most dangerous places on the planet. Ignited by a humanitarian spirit, she reported from the front lines of the refugee crisis in Syria, covered the famines in South Sudan and Yemen, and documented the plight of lost children in the aftermath of the 2010 earthquake in Haiti. Some of her most pivotal stories are those of human struggle, stories of job loss, poverty, homelessness, and child hunger in the United States. We honor Nicole Young for being a voice that has helped all of us to become aware of the needs of our sisters and brothers throughout the world. Today we are honored to have Nicole return to her alma mater to serve as our commencement speaker. Nicole.
Tracy, thank you for that kind introduction. I'm especially grateful that you mentioned I've won 16 times and skipped the part where I have lost many, 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 many more times. I've actually lost more times than I can count. Enough that I'm thinking of asking Father Marina for a plaque on the wall of persistence. And that's okay. Because I didn't get here because I always won. I got here because I kept showing up. And that is what I want to talk to you about today. Faculty, families, friends, and the class of 2025, it is an honor to be here with you. 25 years ago, I was sitting where you are now. I was sleep deprived for all the right reasons, with a cap and a gown, and an unknown hope for the future. My bank account was making fun of me. It was laughing at me, saying, now there is no way she's gonna pay off those student loans. But as I sat alongside my graduating class of 2000, I had a plan, or at least I thought I did. I came here in 1996 and studied communications. But what I didn't know is that most of life happens between your plans, in the gaps, in the messy middle, in the moments you didn't account for, the ones that feel uncertain, unfinished, and completely unplanned. Because change is hard, but transition is even harder. The waiting, the wondering, the part where you're not quite sure who you were and you're not quite sure who you will be. The jobs that shaped me, the people who lifted me, and the moments that defined me, the reason I'm in front of you today, none of them were because of my original plan. A dear friend tells me often, you need a strict policy of flexibility, because everything we plan for is just a rehearsal for doing it a completely different way. Unexpected, unscripted, and unplanned. That's what grounds you. That's what guides you. That's where real growth actually happens. Growth for me came from being willing to take one step forward, especially when I didn't know what came next. I wasn't a top student. No honors. My GPA was, let's just call it flexible. On a good day, B-. Some days, a generous C. Other days, just attendance. But I showed up. I went to class after my 8-hour shift at Foot Locker at the good old Steamtown Mall. And even after my 4 a.m. internships at WYOU, I showed up. And that wasn't rare. That was just my routine. Did I know all of the answers? No. Did I ask the right questions? Also no. But I had one thing going for me. I kept showing up. And in the end, that's what mattered most. After graduation, I got an unpaid internship at CBS News in New York City. It was exciting and incredibly humbling. I picked up a side job just so I could make it work. I waited tables at a country club and told myself I'd sleep later. That was more than 20 years ago. And at this point, I would settle for a nap. When the internship ended, I thought the next step would reveal itself. And it did not. The only job offer I got was labeling tapes in what I am fairly certain was a supply closet. One desk, one light bulb, no windows, and it reeked of desperation, doubt, and no one is ever getting promoted from here, ever. And I was like, sign me up. I took it because it was something, and you have to start somewhere. And it was an opportunity that brought me closer to the kind of work that I love. And because showing up looks a lot like sitting in a dark corner, hoping someone notices. The truth is, success rarely feels like success while it's happening. Sometimes it looks like ramen noodles and sounds like, what am I doing with my life? Echoing in your head. Sometimes it looks like late nights, early mornings, and bringing home leftovers from the country club so you can stretch one more meal for the week. Sometimes it looks like holding it all together while quietly wondering if this path is going somewhere. Or am I just standing still? That's where humility is born. That's where grit gets its roots. That's where work becomes something solid you can stand on. And those are the things that stay with you long after the winds finally show up. Eventually, something shifts. People begin to notice. They start to believe in you, and you start to believe in yourself. And slowly, your bank account starts to believe in you too. Whispering in your ear, you know what? Maybe you can actually pay off those student loans. Fast forward to 2003, I got the job of my dreams, a very low-paid assistant. I managed calendars, booked travel, did expenses, delivered lunches, and delivered lots and lots and lots of coffee. This was the way, there was a way that there was grande coffees. I was like, wait a minute, I just messed that up. See, back in my time, we had coffees, but now we have grande, venti, and everything else, and it makes coffee now a lot harder. But I loved the job. I loved delivering everything I had. And from that job, I grew, and I eventually became a producer. Since then, I have produced stories that have broken my heart and tested my will. I have met people who will never leave my mind. I've been attacked by an angry mob and had interviews where everything went wrong. I've been in rooms where I was the only woman, the only person of color, the youngest voice, the last one invited, and sometimes all of the above. But I still showed up. That is the job, my job, not just in journalism, but in life. You show up when people are paying attention and when no one is looking your way. You show up when it's easy, and especially when it is not. You show up when you are ready, and especially when you are not. And because showing up is how you learn to count on yourself. And you keep showing up because the people who count on you matter. I try to bring that same intention into my life outside of work as a mother. I have 2 sons. One is 7, one is 2. They are chaos and joy and permanent stains on our white couch. They are a blur of emotion, curiosity, and constant questions. They are my daily reminder that presence matters more than perfection. My kind, handsome older one listens more than he lets on. Just last night, he asked me things like, "Mommy, are you clumsy?" "Yes, I am." "Mommy, what year were you born?" "Sweet boy, I'm only 25. You do the math. And he always comes with the existential questions right before bed. "Mommy, which do you like better, bagels or donuts?" "Bagels." "Well, no honey donuts." "Well, no bagels, honey. You know what? It's really too big a decision for bedtime." And my little one, he is appropriately defiant and adorable. He doesn't walk, he launches, crashes into things and hugs with his whole body. Raising them and trying to teach them to move through life with kindness, courage, and curiosity has made me pay closer attention to how I move through the world. They are, without question, my greatest production. And when I lose my footing, I hear one voice louder than the rest, my grandmother's. She was Jamaican, tough, wise, the kind of woman who could heal you with a meal and bring peace to your soul with her laugh. She would say, "Every mickle make a muckle. Small things add up." That was her way, loving, practical, direct. And when life felt unfair, which it often is, I always come back to one of her favorite proverbs. Today for me, tomorrow for you. Everyone gets their turn. Class of 2025, this is your turn. Not to be perfect, not to have all the answers, not to be fearless, but to show up. You don't need to impress everyone. You don't need a 5-year plan or a flawless resume. You just need to show up. So when the days are hard, show up. When your confidence is MIA, show up. When the job is messy, show up, because that's where life is. That's where the growth is. That's how you build a life, and that's how you succeed in the end. I've worked on hundreds of stories, served coffee, and was grateful to be in a dark back corner of greatness for many years until I got my chance. Scranton made you mighty, Jesuit mighty, the kind that steps up, gives back, looks ahead, and shows up. So if you take nothing else from this speech, I want you to remember this. Take the bagel and the damn donut, because you deserve them both. Now go out into the world and start showing up. Congratulations to all of you, class of 2025. Do I stay? I don't mind, I'll come back to school.
You're welcome to keep talking.
I don't know if you want me to keep talking.
Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We will now proceed to the conferral of degrees in course. Each group of candidates will be presented by their respective dean. I ask that the graduates stand as they are presented. Please then remain standing until the president has conferred all the degrees. I now call on the Dean of the Leahy College of Health Sciences, Dr. Victoria Castellanos.
Reverend Father President, as Dean of the Leahy College of Health Sciences, I have the honor to present 159 candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree, 66 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree, and one candidate for the Associate of Arts degree, whose names have been listed in the program and are to be announced in this assembly. They have successfully completed all requirements for their academic degree as prescribed in the catalog and by the department of their major, and have passed their examinations and are hereby recommended by the faculty and the dean for the degrees to be noted. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree please rise? Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing please rise? And will the candidate for the degree Associate of Arts please rise? The next presenter is Dr. Mark Higgins, Dean of the Kania School of Management.
Reverend Father President, as Dean of the Kania School of Management, I have the honor to present 145 candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree and one for the Associate of Arts degree, whose names have been listed in the program and are to be announced in this assembly. They have successfully completed all the requirements for this academic degree as prescribed in the catalog and by the department of their major, have passed their examinations, and are hereby recommended by the faculty and the dean for the degrees to be noted. Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science please rise? Will the candidate for the degree Associate of Arts please rise? The next presenter is Dr. Carolyn Barry, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences.
Reverend Father President, as Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, I have the honor to present 49 candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree, 305 candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree, and one Associate of Arts degree, whose names have been listed in the program and are to be announced in this assembly. They have successfully completed all requirements of this academic degree as prescribed in the catalog and by the department of their major, and have passed their examinations and are hereby recommended by the faculty and the dean for the degrees to be noted. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts please rise? Will the candidates for the degree of the Bachelor of Science please rise? And will the candidate for the degree Associate of Arts please rise? Reverend Father President, I present you with the university's graduation candidates.
By virtue of the powers conferred upon the Board of Trustees of the University of Scranton, by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and by the board delegated to me, I accept these candidates for the degrees as they have been recommended, certified and presented, and in the name of the faculty and Board of Trustees of this university, I admit them to the said degrees and proclaim them to be sons and daughters of the University of Scranton forever. Congratulations.
Graduates, on behalf of the faculty and the entire university community, I offer my profound congratulations. Please be seated. Now we are at that part of the ceremony where each graduate will be introduced and walk across the stage. The graduates will be presented with a translation of their diploma. The actual diplomas will be mailed to the graduates at a later date. We will begin with the presentation of the candidates in the university's 5 programs of excellence. Will the students in the University Honors Program, Special Jesuit Liberal Arts Honors Program, Business Leadership Honors Program, Business Honors Program, and the Magis Honors Program in STEM please come forward to have your names read?
Ladies and gentlemen, the following candidates are earning a Bachelor of Arts or Science degree in the University Honors Program. Noah A. Abdulkawi, University Honors Program, summa cum laude. Elliot David Bellino, University Honors Program, magna cum laude. Jasny D. Belfont, University Honors Program, summa cum laude. Jack D. Burke, University Honors Program, summa cum laude. Bridget R. Carlin, University Honors Program, magna cum laude. Patrick J. Deneen, University Honors Program, magna cum laude. Alexander Luke Enriquez, University Honors Program, cum laude. Emma Y. Getz, University Honors Program, summa cum laude. Matthew J. Hondros, University Honors Program, magna cum laude. Gabrielle Judith Jameson, University Honors Program, summa cum laude. Lourdes Serena Jude Patrick, University Honors Program. Gavin A. Kopeski, University Honors Program, summa cum laude. Alacia Leyline, University Honors Program, cum laude. Serena Crystal Martin, University Honors Program, cum laude. Grace Catherine McDonald, University Honors Program, Magis Honors Program in STEM, summa cum laude. Noah H. Muma, University Honors Program, summa cum laude. Cameron A. Nagel, University Honors Program, magna cum laude. Amelia Grace Semple, University Honors Program, cum laude. Zainab Hasnan Shah, University Honors Program, cum laude. John R. Sinclair III, University Honors Program, cum laude. Martine E. Siriani, University Honors Program, summa cum laude. Miriam M. Vandewater, University Honors Program, summa cum laude. The following candidates are earning a Bachelor of Arts or Science degree in the Special Jesuit Liberal Arts Honors Program. Joseph J. Agnone, Special Jesuit Liberal Arts Honors Program, summa cum laude. B.B.S. Bacchus, Special Jesuit Liberal Arts Honors Program. Matthew Ryan Bispo, Special Jesuit Liberal Arts Honors Program, magna cum laude. Alexandra N. Buck, Special Jesuit Liberal Arts Honors Program, magna cum laude. Orissa Joy Chambers, Special Jesuit Liberal Arts Honors Program, Magis Honors Program in STEM, summa cum laude. Patrick David Del Balso, University Honors Program, Special Jesuit Liberal Arts Honors Program, summa cum laude. Mia N. Familetti, Special Jesuit Liberal Arts Honors Program, magna cum laude. Sean M. Fitzgerald, Special Jesuit Liberal Arts Honors Program, Business Honors Program, magna cum laude. Kara Elizabeth Galley, Special Jesuit Liberal Arts Honors Program, magna cum laude. Diploma presented by Philip Coco Sr. to Philip Gelso IV, University Honors Program, Special Jesuit Liberal Arts Honors Program, magna cum laude. Janice M. Healy, Special Jesuit Liberal Arts Honors Program, magna cum laude. Michael J. Howard, Special Jesuit Liberal Arts Honors Program, Magis Honors Program in STEM, summa cum laude. Diploma presented by David Marks to Morgan Elizabeth Jones, University Honors Program, Special Jesuit Liberal Arts Honors Program, summa cum laude. Louise D. Kepich, Special Jesuit Liberal Arts Honors Program, magna cum laude. Mary Elizabeth Krischbaum, University Honors Program, Special Jesuit Liberal Arts Honors Program, Magis Honors Program in STEM, summa cum laude. Amelia Mary Loftus, Special Jesuit Liberal Arts Honors Program, summa cum laude. Liam Patrick Moran, Special Jesuit Liberal Arts Honors Program, magna cum laude. Teresa Pham, Special Jesuit Liberal Arts Honors Program, Magis Honors Program in STEM, summa cum laude. Alexandra Lydia Shamali, University Honors Program, Special Jesuit Liberal Arts Honors Program, summa cum laude. Maria Stephen, Special Jesuit Liberal Arts Honors Program, magna cum laude. Grace D. Wenzel, University Honors Program, Special Jesuit Liberal Arts Honors Program, Magis Honors Program in STEM, summa cum laude. Brian Louis White, Special Jesuit Liberal Arts Honors Program, Magis Honors Program in STEM, summa cum laude. Madeline S. Williams, Special Jesuit Liberal Arts Honors Program. Sophia Williams, Special Jesuit Liberal Arts Honors Program, magna cum laude. The following candidates are earning a Bachelor of Arts or Science degree in the Robert L. McCage Business Leadership Honors Program. Chaz G. Delacourt, Business Leadership Honors Program, Business Honors Program, magna cum laude. Alexander G. Dolce, Business Leadership Honors Program, summa cum laude. Alexander P. Kittline, Business Leadership Honors Program, magna cum laude. Emily Elizabeth Langen, Business Leadership Honors Program, magna cum laude. Brooke A. Levengood, Business Leadership Honors Program, summa cum laude. Mary Catherine McDade, Business Leadership Honors Program. Paul M. Meir III, Business Leadership Honors Program, magna cum laude. Rebecca Mary Miller, Business Leadership Honors Program, summa cum laude. Isabella M. Rose, Business Leadership Honors Program, magna cum laude. Sienna Grace Testa, Business Leadership Honors Program, Business Honors Program, magna cum laude. Megan A. Theofield, Business Leadership Honors Program, magna cum laude. Lauren A. Van Cleef, Business Leadership Honors Program, summa cum laude. Madison Glenser Zarone, Business Leadership Honors Program, summa cum laude. The following candidates are earning a Bachelor of Science degree in the Frank P. Corcione Business Honors Program. Grace Elizabeth Boyle, Business Honors Program, summa cum laude. Dean L. Huber, Business Honors Program, summa cum laude. Colin P. Merriman, Business Honors Program, cum laude. Frederick Francis Rollo IV, Business Honors Program, magna cum laude. Abigail R. Vickner, Business Honors Program, cum laude. The following candidates are earning a Bachelor of Science degree in the Magis Honors Program in STEM. Gabrielle Martine Bingener, University Honors Program, Magis Honors Program in STEM, summa cum laude. Stephen J. Butler, Magis Honors Program in STEM, summa cum laude. Cambry Anella Capilongo, Magis Honors Program in STEM, summa cum laude. James P. Fox, Magis Honors Program in STEM, summa cum laude. Madeline M. Gasper, University Honors Program, Magis Honors Program in STEM, summa cum laude. Jacob G. Moring, Magis Honors Program in STEM, summa cum laude. Grace Elizabeth Washney, Magis Honors Program in STEM, summa cum laude. Ladies and gentlemen, the following candidates from the Leahy College of Health Sciences are earning a Bachelor of Science degree. Emily L. Abatello, magna cum laude. Alicia Cheyenne Acosta. Amelia Elizabeth Alacqua, cum laude. Isabella Albarella. Ava Nicole Amato. Anthony Joseph Apezzato, summa cum laude. Caitlin Ann Avitabile. Julia E. Bell. Adam Beltran. Emma Ruth Benson, summa cum laude. Madeline D. Boretsky, summa cum laude. Annie E. Berger, summa cum laude. Lucy Hannah Berquist, magna cum laude. Rebecca Elizabeth Berry, summa cum laude. Ashley N. Blitzer, cum laude. Sophia Florencia Bredice, cum laude. Hannah M. Breslin, magna cum laude. Morgan L. Brewer. Allison M. Brown. Ryan P. Canataro. Gloria Carvajal. Sabrina I. Chippa, magna cum laude. Kaylee Chung, cum laude. Anthony P. Sillo, cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Clark, magna cum laude. Haley Celeste Conklin, cum laude. Alexis Taylor, Costagliola, cum laude. Emily Elizabeth Cron, cum laude. Julia M. Cuccinello. Aaron Dalton. Nicholas K. Davenport. Joseph D'Souza. Madison L. DiStefano. Julia M. Diorio, summa cum laude. Neve V. Dahany. Julia A. Donafree, cum laude. Emma Degnan Doherty, magna cum laude. Samantha Dowdy. Edward R. Drong. Madison G. Dunlop, magna cum laude. Mia Nicole DeVerge, cum laude. Diploma presented by Melissa Eckenrode to Matthew P. Eckenrode. Kathleen Mary Egan, magna cum laude. Molly A. Enright. Michael A. Esposito, magna cum laude. Thomas R. Fasano. Grayson Fazio. Isabel M. Feliciano. Teresa R. Fernandez, cum laude. Danielle Elizabeth Fernandez, magna cum laude. Mali E. Ferrulo. Emily M. Filacek, magna cum laude. Diploma presented by William Fiorini to Victoria J. Fiorini. Madison Jean Flannery. Emma R. Foreman. Madison P. Friscia, magna cum laude. Marissa Grace Galante. Albert J. Gallo. Andrea Garcia Sanles. Caitlin Gelman, cum laude. Connor Patrick Gilbride, magna cum laude. Abigail Christine Gillen, summa cum laude. Diploma presented by Jackie Dion to Lauren P. Glover, summa cum laude. Samantha L. Goffes, magna cum laude. Logan C. Hammerly, magna cum laude. Macy Beth Hammond, magna cum laude. Kelly Rita Harris. Alexis Lynn Havanki. Adam Havens. Andrea M. Herrera. Ariana Grace Isayu, summa cum laude. Valerie A. Jakimski, summa cum laude. Hannah Grace Keene. Aaron Riley Keaveney. Alana Marie Kelly, summa cum laude. Kate E. Kelly. Kelly L. Kennedy, magna cum laude. Emily Ann Cairns. Justin Xavier Knabb. Jenna Marie Cutler, summa cum laude. Robert M. Kretschmer, summa cum laude. Grace Florence Lane. Kira M. Lapham, summa cum laude. Ann E. Lenway, magna cum laude. Eric Stephen Lucan. Emmis J. Maddox. Mackenzie Juan Mariano. Gwyneth R. Marachi, summa cum laude. Justin T. Matzner, cum laude. Victoria Rose Mowry, magna cum laude. Kara D. McCarthy. Emma Lynn McDonough, cum laude. Nicole Margaret McEvoy. Danielle L. McFadden, magna cum laude. Elizabeth P. McKechnie, summa cum laude. Caitlin McNamara. Megan J. Meehan. Ethan N. Michaud. Evie J. Mitchell, cum laude. Haley M. Monahan, summa cum laude. Claire Elizabeth Moxie, cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Murray. Lila Jane Nicari, summa cum laude. Alexandra Nicholas, magna cum laude. Julia R. Nocentino, magna cum laude. Nicole Sarah Olson, summa cum laude. Jillian Barbara Orr, magna cum laude. Madeline G. Orth, cum laude. Ava C. Papalardo, magna cum laude. Santino James Pasalacqua. Kapil K. Patel. Priyal Patel, summa cum laude. Nicholas Christian Pierre Giovanni, magna cum laude. Marta Piasta. Vanessa Paradiso Radu. Diploma presented by Scott Riley to Tara Lynn Rose Riley, magna cum laude. Tara Lynn Renda, summa cum laude. Dejana B. Richardson, summa cum laude. Mia G. Robb. Julie Nicole Rogel, cum laude. Jacob J. Rogamentic. Brianna F. Sanders, magna cum laude. Dominic M. Scafidi, summa cum laude. Alexandra C. Schmitz, cum laude. Bridget R. Schwenker. Brianna M. Seeds. Julia C. Shimshak, summa cum laude. Kaylee M. Sibet. Grace N. Slat. Christian Snee, magna cum laude. Christopher J. Spencer. Lauren Alice Statz. Seth Braden Strauss, magna cum laude. Natalie Swiatkowski. Anna M. Taludo. Usman Thiam. Mason H. Thompson. Emma G. Tirolo, magna cum laude. Aiden M. Tezano. Caitlin Marie Torres. Sarah J. Tumanelli, magna cum laude. Tanner J. Updike. Joshua Stephen Vargas, cum laude. Abigail J. Walsh. Christopher R. Walsh. William Walsh. Amanda M. Webb, summa cum laude. Emily L. Wellborn. Emma Rose Winter. Daniela Olivia Wisniewski. Yufeng Xing. Samantha N. Zake. The following candidates are earning a Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree. Jordan Nicole Anderson. Grace Elizabeth Asher, magna cum laude. Lily A. Baranowski. Daniela Batista, magna cum laude. Ashlyn R. Bender, magna cum laude. Lauren E. Boldus. Judith L. Butler, cum laude. Amanda E. Campbell, summa cum laude. Anthony David Campola, cum laude. Keely M. Conlon. Caroline McCarthy Connolly, cum laude. Paige Ann Coyne, cum laude. Madison L. Crandall. Catherine Olivia Denitz. Shannon E. D. Dominica. Catherine E. Doyle. Jacqueline Sarah Fazio. Emily R. Fink, magna cum laude. Christina R. Flore. Lauren E. Franco, cum laude. Caroline Ann Gamper. Molly P. Gausa, cum laude. Sophia Lauren Hajiani, cum laude. Aaron H. Hardy, magna cum laude. Emma Lindsay Heaney. Samantha G. Hoffman, summa cum laude. Kiera Jolie Idaraga. Julia Ann Incandela. Jackson S. Jonique. Victoria L. Lazara. Gabriela E. Lorenzo. Angelina Christina McGuire. Aaron M. Mazza. Lauren Elena Mazzella, summa cum laude. Catherine M. McGlynn. Claire Marie McMahon, cum laude. Sarah A. Molino. Grace Ellen Moran, cum laude. Katrina Marie Mullen. Justin J. Nichols, magna cum laude. Isabella Lisa O'Kee. Nicole Teresa Oslislo. Abigail C. O'Sullivan. Jacqueline R. Popalski. Maria Patterson. Margaret M. Petrick, magna cum laude. Gretchen Kate Probst, magna cum laude. Frances Mary Riley. Kevin J. Riley, summa cum laude. Neely Catherine Rice. Caitlin Nicole Romito, summa cum laude. Maeve C. Roney, magna cum laude. Caitlin R. Ryan. Jacqueline A. Santos, magna cum laude. Maura Therese Schaub. Emily Rose Schlindra, magna cum laude. Diploma presented by Robert Shafford to Caroline G. Shafford, cum laude. Corinne Rose Smith, magna cum laude. Caitlin Marie Taggart. Sophia R. Termini. Emma Catherine Thornhill, cum laude. Nicholas A. Trainer. Jillian Marie Walpole. Kaylee E. Wiebold.
The following students are earning an Associate of Science degree.
Diploma presented by Pamela Gavin to Dennis Charles Gavin. Ladies and gentlemen, the following candidates from the Kenya School of Management are earning a Bachelor of Science degree. Jason T. Adams, cum laude. Nicholas J. Azolina. Emily A. Bannon, cum laude. Hannah L. Beaudry. Lamar Leonard Bishop. Gray Paul Bossi, magna cum laude. Jenna R. Bricka, magna cum laude. Daniel M. Briscoe, magna cum laude. Matthew Anthony Brosey. Scott Bruno, magna cum laude. Emma Evelyn Ann Burak, cum laude. Liam C. Burtis. Logan H. Campbell, summa cum laude. Sean Campbell. Dominic Christian Shafalo. Olivia N. Clough, magna cum laude. Matthew R. Coco. Nicholas J. Colau. Miles P. Cook. Ross A. Cordaro, cum laude. Dean A. Corrado. Richard Cortez. Patrick W. Coyne. Connor M. Davies. Cody W. DeFrancesco. Gianna W. DeTorre. Shubhat Dungel, cum laude. Joseph P. DeBona. Matthew Louis DeGennaro. John Joseph D. Soma, cum laude. Reagan Rose Dolan.
Carolina Dominguez.
Christopher A. Duras. Liam T. Fahey, cum laude. Dylan R. Falcone. Mairead E. Fox, magna cum laude. Oisin S. Foy, magna cum laude. Karen Francois. Joseph M. Gale. Abigail Lucille Gallagher. Samuel E. Gates, summa cum laude. Jack N. Gaudioso. James K. Gillen, summa cum laude. Freddie Gabriel Godoy. Rose L. Gonas. Alexis Green, cum laude. Daniel T. Harding. Mason T. Himmack. Kira K. Higgins. Nicholas J. Hroncich. Colin M. Hughes. Dojwan D. Jordan. Riley Jason Cahill. Russell J. Connie. Alex Michael Kennison. Jeremiah James King, summa cum laude. Kelly Elise Klein. Jennifer Alexis Kubik. Thomas John Lafferty. Rayhan Lopez. Rishi J. Majmundar, magna cum laude. Peter L. Marino, cum laude. Vilfredo Marquez. Owen P. Mall. Jonathan D. Mayen, magna cum laude. William P. McGovern. Gavin Michael McHale. Ryan P. McNellis. Jack R. McSpedden. Yomilka Medina Gomez. Nicholas W. Miller, cum laude. John Andrew Molinelli. Jen A. Morrow. Raya Mubashir, cum laude. Ava M. Morazzi. James Sheridan Murray. Hiyu Nkuyen, magna cum laude. John E. O'Connor. Miguel Santiago Ortiz. Catherine E. O'Sullivan, magna cum laude. Zachariah S. Palinkas. Stephen Pastor. Ashley Marie Paulino. Connor D. Perez. Arthur J. Perkel. Sofia Pisarski. Tara E. Platt, cum laude. Ian Patrick Power. Senon Price. Gabriela T. Priolo. Matthew V. Papio. Sean P. Quinn. Danielle J. Rappa. Kylie A. Rochford, cum laude. Richard Rocco Rongo, Jr. Evan A. Rosa, cum laude. Anthony T. Roselli, summa cum laude. Frank George Rosensky III, magna cum laude. James V. Ruggieri. Liam D. Sayer. Justin Noah Shifter, cum laude. Seamus P. Schultz. Aiden Michael Scott. Anika H. Sena, summa cum laude. Alyssa E. Sendek, cum laude. Sophia F. Sarantino. Jake A. Spada, cum laude. Andrew M. Spina, magna cum laude. Matthew J. Stern, summa cum laude. Julia R. Swistak, magna cum laude. Ariana Lynn Taylor. McLean L. Thurmer. Benjamin Michael Trexler. Ethan N. Triska. Matthew N. Tricolar. Daniel Turner. Amanda Elizabeth Vaquero, cum laude. Isabella Frances Juanas. Jack Patrick Warren. Ethan Daniel Wilson. Jared P. Witt. Ladies and gentlemen, the following candidates are earning an Associate of Science degree. Tatiana Green. Ladies and gentlemen, the following candidates from the College of Arts and Sciences are earning a Bachelor of Arts degree. Regan E. Appel. Aiden M. Berman. Marilyn Christina Butler. Diploma presented by James Caffrey to Megan Caffrey. Benjamin M. Camp. Emily M. Carbon. Lauren E. Corrado. Anna Faye DiFiore, summa cum laude. Julia L. Edmonds, summa cum laude. Catherine Holly Lilac Fangs, cum laude. Joseph A. Giattino. Thomas R. Gibson III. Christopher T. Groshan. William Robert Hanna. Madison Alexa Jarvis. Claire Elizabeth Kaczynski. Diploma presented by Christian Crocus to Theodore O. Crocus. Dominic Anton Lacasio. Jillian McDonald. William T. McLaughlin. Megan Mary McMahon, cum laude. Catherine Araxi McVeigh. Audrey Bernadine Munley, magna cum laude. Conan J. O'Donnell. Catherine M. Orellana. Davida F. Potty, magna cum laude. Nicholas J. Panettiere. Brenna N. Parker, cum laude. Diploma presented by Anne Marie Gallagher to Michaela A. Parker. Tahaj S. Parland. Devin Joseph Perry, magna cum laude. Gabriella Marie Recerca. Vincent L. Ranella, summa cum laude. Sophia L. Salazar. Olivia Rose Chavone, cum laude. Francesca Ari Servito. Daniel S. Smith. Brendan E. Stiles. Alex Taylor, magna cum laude. Olivia T. Wright. Jake Yanowski. John Doyle Yerger. Brendan M. Zyla. The following candidates are earning a Bachelor of Science degree. Maria Elizabeth Amato, summa cum laude. Sebastian Vicente Andrade. Bridget May Ansbro. Nicholas Arcabasso. Brendan W. Arcara, cum laude. Taylor E. Bachman, magna cum laude. Joseph M. Barbera, magna cum laude. Colton D. Boder, summa cum laude. Justin K. Bauer. Nicalia C. Beckford. Nora M. Bergen. Shandon Jason Black. Trisha Noel Blazejewski, summa cum laude. Kaylin Isabel Boyle. Priscilla S. Bryan, magna cum laude. Madeline Rosebull. Ashley Mary Rose Burdick. David C. Calemo, cum laude. Brian Anthony Kellery. Tyler James Cameron. Lucas Thomas Cardejas, summa cum laude. Tyler J. Carpenter. Liam M. Castles. Brian J. Castrogiovanni, magna cum laude. Frank Vincenzo Catalano III, summa cum laude. Grace A. Chadwick. Jacob Charles. John Michael Christensen, summa cum laude. Anthony J. Colapietro. Jordan C. Colombo. Emma M. Corby. Bailey Yvette Cornish, summa cum laude. Christina Ann Costa, cum laude. Joshua C. Crabb. Janaya Andrene Cunningham, cum laude. Andrew P. Cupo. Sean P. Curry. Tayana Curry. Kim T. Mai Dang, summa cum laude. Timothy J. Davila, magna cum laude. Brandon J. Davis, cum laude. Michaela Olivia Davison. Wences de la Cruz Garcia, cum laude. Jenna M. Delavan. Alexis Rose DeMeester.
Diploma presented by Mr. Louis DeNaples to Sophia DeNaples, cum laude.
Gideon Paul Diaz. Andrew P. Dixon, magna cum laude. Alexandra Dupre. Julia A. Dugas, summa cum laude. Laura N. Eshaw, magna cum laude. Gianna E. Ike, magna cum laude. Jake O. Elston. Jared T. Eli. Amelia Esgro. Victor A. Estwick. Amelia Joy Ferry. Jackson F. Feiner. Matthew Joseph Felicia. Andrew Fernandez. Claire M. Ferry. Ione Cole Fetzko. Emily E. Fick. Neil Stephen Forlenza.
Diploma presented by Stephen and Amy Sidlowski to India Jade Fredmonsky Sidlowski, cum laude.
Aubrey A. Gallagher. Gabrina P. Garang Mao. Hannah R. Guerin. Jenna Marie Gore. Alexandria R. Graham. Anthony T. Greco. Haley Elizabeth Griffin. Maria Rose Guardavacaro. Angelina L. Guido. Evan D. Gutierrez, summa cum laude. Pamela M. Guzman Lantigua. Gabriel J. Hackman. Matthew J. Halloran, cum laude. Kalea Amaya Hamilton. James Richard Hankey. Sean C. Hanley, magna cum laude. Maximus J. Hanyung, summa cum laude. Kylie G. Hilaire. Nicolas M. Hippolito, Jr., magna cum laude. Zoe Elizabeth Hani. Jolie Ann Hoppus. Abigail Catherine Hoyle Johnston. Evan M. Romishan, summa cum laude. Emma N. Hughes, magna cum laude. Jessica Ayaboni, magna cum laude. Jonathan Janoski. Maija S. Jean-Pierre. Mia Grace Kalemba. Patrick W. Kane. John Allen Kearney. Grace E. Keebler, magna cum laude. Kevin M. Kyle, cum laude. Kyle S. Kennelly, Jr., magna cum laude. Cameron A. Koza. Eva M. Kierstead, summa cum laude. Nicholas Kilgallen. Patrick Kilgallen, magna cum laude. Kyle Stephen Kimler. Brandon M. King, magna cum laude. Michael James Klingerman. Cecilia Grace Kovach. Stephen C. Kodrivitz. Gabrielle A. Kurtz. Faith M. Kwasnick, summa cum laude. Emily Catherine Lobbs, summa cum laude. Camden O. Lewis, magna cum laude. Olivia K. Lewis.
Diploma presented by Linda Lewis to Victoria Ashley Lewis, summa cum laude.
Victoria Ann Libretti. Sophia Ann Lindia. Janice Ann Lisman, cum laude.
Caroline Liszewski.
Olivia G. Liuzzo. Xavier Joseph Long. Bethany J. Lopez. Juliana Rose Lorenz, cum laude. Quinn N. Lynch. Tyler James Majeski. Dana J. Mackin, cum laude. Frank Magistro III, magna cum laude. Natalia Mayela, magna cum laude. Alyssa M. Malaski, magna cum laude. Andy Orlando Maldonado, Jr. Charlotte Rochelle Manzi. Jake A. Marchese, cum laude. Madison Leigh Mariano. Joseph J. Martini. Diploma presented by Edmund Pasecki to Thomas Matchko, cum laude. Taylor Jean Mazza, cum laude. Molly Karstens McCarran, magna cum laude. Dorian Rose McCarthy. Connor D. McElroy Barker. Joseph W. McGowan.
Diploma presented by Mr. Louis DeNaples to Julia M. McGraw, summa cum laude.
Aaron McLaughlin, cum laude. John A. McMonagle. Allison R. McNamara, cum laude. Brian Francis Meader, magna cum laude. Luciano P. Medico, magna cum laude. Jacob S. Metzger, magna cum laude. Matthew J. Metzger, cum laude. Jessica M. Middleman, cum laude. Riley K. Miller. Elena D. Millivoy, cum laude. Tegan J. Mills, magna cum laude. Catherine L. Manella. Michael Joseph Moldson. Alyssa M. Mosconi. Anthony Muklada, summa cum laude. Diploma presented by Ikram Muhammad to Hiba Muhammad, summa cum laude. Katrina Murray, summa cum laude. Alexis F. Nardella, summa cum laude. Elizabeth C. Nemitz. Jeremy D. Nilsson. Grace Ann Natowski, cum laude. Ryan James Nodine, magna cum laude. Julianne O'Brien. Emma G. O'Hara, magna cum laude. Alec Zanetti Oliveira. Nicholas Z. Oliveira. Bridget Ellen O'Mara, magna cum laude. Samuel R. Orris. Henry W. Painter, cum laude. Isabel F. Paiva. Alexandros Sophocles Papadopoulos, magna cum laude. Jennifer Ann Parra. Jay Patel. Vansh A. Patel. Olivia N. Pavlico. McKenna Grace Percy. Nathan Bernard Fund. Gerard Nicholas Pacini, magna cum laude. Thomas Joseph Pisano, Jr. Madison Polycare, magna cum laude. Zane E. Price, summa cum laude. Joseph C. Rockwall. Bryce Delano Ryans. Nolan J. Ramanjulu, magna cum laude. Cullen Robert Remus. Aiden Richter. Sandra Alrico. Caroline Eva Reese, cum laude. Christian S. Rizzati, cum laude. Natalie Marie Robinson, cum laude. Victor A. Romanek. Michael Patrick Rose, Jr., summa cum laude. Tyler Daniel Roesch, magna cum laude. Dylan J. Ryan. Carson Luke Salvatore. Caitlin N. Samber. Jennifer A. Sawchak, cum laude. Aaron N. Sawicki, cum laude. Margaret Ann Shire, magna cum laude. Diploma presented by Janet Schieber to Elizabeth R. Schieber, magna cum laude. Christy Erin Sheik. Daniel A. Schuler. Curtis L. Scott, Jr. Bernard Michael Scott III, magna cum laude. Catherine Ann Seal. Kayla Christine Seeds. Colum J. Shalvey, cum laude. Zachary T. Simsack. Jonathan Ryan Sclavunos. Brennan F. Smith. Michael J. Smith. Orion M. Solomon. Serafina E. Stager. Cullen A. Straub. Kayla Marie Sullivan, cum laude. Sonny Calvin N. Tan. Kaylee Marie Tapia. Megan E. Taylor, cum laude. Dylan F. Tecalco. Diploma presented by Daniela Teneva to Michele Danilo A. Teneva, cum laude. Nicole Thompson Almada. Eliana Tingig. Amelia Rose Tobe, summa cum laude. Anthony I. Torres, magna cum laude. Jenna M. Travia. Trinity Rose Truly, magna cum laude. James Patrick Vale. Ryan R. Vale. Jacqueline J. Venezia. Asia L. Walker. Rachel L. Wall, summa cum laude. Joseph A. Waslin. Emily M. Wyland, cum laude. Liam Patrick White, magna cum laude. Ann Williams. Nathaniel R. Williams. Maxwell M. Willix, magna cum laude. Kerrigan E. Wilson, summa cum laude. Shalai Aliyah Woodson. Lydia Jean Wurtzer. Sarah Madison Wynn, Kylie A. Janochik, summa cum laude. Julia Estelle Yuknowitz, cum laude. Kayla S. Zachary.
The following candidates are receiving an Associate of Arts degree.
Olivia Rose A. Robel.
Can I ask all students to please rise? And now, as a sign that you have successfully completed all of the requirements of your degree programs, I invite you to move the tassel from the right side of your cap to the left where it belongs. You are now proud graduates of the University of Scranton.
You can go ahead and be seated. Congratulations. I now have the pleasure of introducing Christopher J. Newman, Esquire, class of 1987, also the Alumni Society president, who will offer a greeting on behalf of the university's Alumni Society. Chris?
Thank you. Father Marina, distinguished guests and honorees, members of the administration and faculty, and friends and families, and most importantly, the class of 2025. Greetings from your Alumni Society. We are a community of over 58,000 members strong, who you will find ready to welcome you throughout the nation and across the globe. Every great university has a heritage to share with those who come to her. And as you have come to know, Scranton is a great university. As proof, I offer a distinguished delegation from the class who walked this commencement stage 50 years ago. Will the delegates of the class of 1975, my friends, please stand. These are the footsteps of those who have gone before you. This community, this is the community into which it is my honor to welcome you today. Will the class of 2025 please stand? It is my privilege and honor to induct you into the Alumni Society of the University of Scranton and to declare you eligible for all the rights and privileges of said society. You're Scranton alumni, you're Jesuit alumni, And as such, I call on you to keep strong the bonds of friendship that you have forged here throughout your years of study. I also call on you to take an active part in your Alumni Society, which is sustained through our common devotion to our alma mater. And so, while the university bids you farewell, the Alumni Society extends a heartfelt welcome. Congratulations to all of you.
I get to keep telling you can sit down. Thank you very much, Chris. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your patience. I now have the pleasure of presenting you the 29th President of the University of Scranton, Reverend Joseph G. Marina of the Society of Jesus. Father Marina.
Thank you, Dr. Stewart. And good afternoon, class of 2025. Welcome to the day that you have all been waiting for, that you have worked so hard to reach. And welcome to the ranks of the alumni of our great university. For nearly 140 years, students have been graduating from our beloved Scranton, and you're now among that distinguished group. Many thanks to Bishop Bambera for being with us earlier and leading us in prayer. Thank you to our wonderful student speaker, Sophia Termini, for your inspiring words. Mr. and Mrs. Termini, I know you're out there somewhere. Thank you for sharing the gift of your daughter with us. She is truly amazing. Thank you to Dr. Young for your outstanding commencement address. You are in fine company today as you join other distinguished commencement speakers around the nation. Speakers like Derek Jeter, Sandra Oh, Timothy Shriver, Regina Hall, and Nicholas Kristoff, just to name a few. To our honorary degree recipients, Dr. Dion and Dr. Quinn, thank you for living your lives in such powerful ways so as to give example to all of us of what Catholic and Jesuit education truly means. And of course, let me add my own shout out to the class of 1975, joining us on their 50th anniversary. I had the pleasure of being with them for a few minutes before our ceremony today began. Listening to their stories from all those years ago, they sound a lot like yours. Welcome back, 75. To our amazing faculty and staff who have accompanied you, walked with you throughout your Scranton journey, and who also deserve to hear your gratitude right now. During your years at Scranton, whether that was in the 1970s or in the 2020s, you no doubt learned the meaning of the Jesuit word magis, a call to excellence and to the greater good. It's an approach to the future that keeps us moving forward. The magis turns setbacks into opportunities. It calls distinction out of mediocrity and can even bring forth life from death. To learn more, to love more, to become more, to do more good throughout your lives, all the strength of God's love and grace. The magis finds its expression in wondrous ways, as it has with Maria Stephen, who after a stellar experience at Scranton is on her way to Homeboy Industries, a Jesuit ministry for former gang members in East LA. Or Cara Gilly, heading to Boston College after winning BC's highly coveted Dean Scholarship as she begins to prepare for her long-desired career in teaching. How about Zach Palinkas, who was named Defensive Player of the Year for the landmark conference in men's lacrosse? Isabella Rose, who helped to launch the West Scranton Youth Center with Dr. Boyle. Or Jack Elston, who hit a batting average of .331 this season with a team high of 48 runs scored. And the list goes on and on. Your time at Scranton has been sacred. Nothing less than that. Sacred. Except perhaps for any nights you may have spent at the Green Frog or the Backyard Ale House. And whether you're off to a new job or to graduate school or to an exciting service opportunity, I have no doubt that you are going to make a true impact on the world with the gifts and talents that you have cultivated at Scranton. I know that you, as a Scranton Royal, will be that fire that kindles other fires. So just a few last words of advice before you go. First, always keep that essential balance between resilience and empathy. You must have equal parts of both, because to truly excel in today's world, you must be both resilient and empathetic. You must be able to withstand the great challenges and the shearing forces of the present day under which too many others have already collapsed. But you must be empathetic as well, tuned in to the suffering and the injustice going on around you, and not only able, but eager to help those who suffer and are oppressed. You are well equipped to be both, empathetic and resilient, because, as Dr. Young said so powerfully, your Jesuit education has made you mighty. Next, go on learning. I know you need a break from your books and exams right now, and you deserve one, but don't wait too long before engaging in the quest for knowledge once again. Anyone who is Jesuit educated knows in their mind and in their heart that wisdom comes from lifelong learning and is an extremely worthwhile pursuit. And finally, as Sophia reminded us, allow yourself to fall in love, and don't be afraid to let that happen sooner than later. Many years ago, a wise old man told me, there will always be someone, somewhere in the world, who finds you absolutely beautiful. Ironically, shortly after hearing those words, I became a priest. But it still works, because that old man helped me to encounter the God who finds me beautiful, who finds all of you beautiful. So whether it be with another human being or with a way of life, in the words of late Father, Jesuit Father Pedro Arrupe, fall in love, stay in love, and that will decide everything. May grace and peace be yours this day, with astounding success waiting for you in the future, and may Almighty God bless you, the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, now and forever. Thank you for listening, and go Royals!
Thank you, Father Marina. Graduates, we know that there are many hands and much love that brought you to this point, and that came from friends and family who are seated around you now. Please join me in extending our sincerest thanks to your parents and all who have supported you during your undergraduate studies. I also want to thank everyone who made this commencement possible, especially the staff of the arena, the University of Scranton's physical plant, the singers and concert band, royal ambassadors, the registrar's office, the color guard, the staff managing the audio and video, and the entire commencement committee, in particular Caitlin Hollingshead, Mark Murphy, and the indomitable Peggy Burke. Finally, to the faculty and to the staff of the university, on behalf of the graduates and myself, I extend our deepest appreciation for all that you have done dedicating yourselves to educating, helping, and mentoring these fine scholars in pursuit of their careers and dreams. Every one of you has played an important part in making today a reality for our graduates, and we thank you. Please stand for the benediction, which will be offered by Kara Gali, class of 2025. Kara?
With gratitude for the past and joy in our future, let us remember that we are in the presence of God, as we always are, but in a special way today as we celebrate our common journey. Heavenly Father, we lift our thanks to you during this important moment in our lives. Since we first stepped foot on campus, we have been given the privilege to carry out your divine plan for us, to succeed and fail together, to cheer each other on and to lift each other up. We thank you for the wonderful people of the University of Scranton that you have put in our paths, faculty, staff, and administrators that make the university our common home. We also thank you in a special way for joining us together in this wonderful path of life. Allow the friendships that we have made here to last beyond the campus boundaries. We thank you for those who have made our journey here possible. First and foremost, our families, mothers, fathers, grandparents, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins, and friends who have provided invaluable support. Our journey here has been years long, but felt like it lasted only minutes. And you have been with us through all of it. Not one breath of the 33,638,400 we have breathed in the past 4 years have gone unnoticed. You have seen the depths of our hearts, and your unconditional love for us is more than we can even attempt to understand. Your servant, St. Ignatius of Loyola, founder of the Society of Jesus, said, "Act as if everything depended on you, trust as if everything depended on God." Today, we place our trust entirely in you. You hold the keys to our future and have known and loved us through our past. The mark of this university will always be on our hearts, and we thank you for that. Though in a couple of moments we may step away from this arena, you will never step away from us, guiding us through the years ahead wherever you may lead us. And we have faith in that path, because if it will lead to you, it must be good. Amen?
Please remain standing. For the singing of the alma mater, we will be led by the University Concert Band and singers. Please stay in your places while the stage party and the faculty make their recessional, followed by the graduates. Graduates on my left will exit using the east gate, and the graduates on my right, that would be this one over here, will exit using the west gate. You may meet graduates immediately outside the arena. This has been a wonderful ceremony. Graduates, listen to the words of the alma mater as we close this ceremony, and know that we love you and you will always be a part of the University of Scranton.
Thank you.